Manipur government to generate 105 megawatt from solar energy to set up solar energy plant in 6 months. Minister Nemcha Kipgen stresses role of cooperative societies in the economic growth development of the society. National Disaster Response Force and State Disaster Response Force hold familiarization exercise to face natural disasters. And the centre initiates steps to bring electronic and digital media journalists under the ambit of Working Journalists Act. Good evening viewers, you're watching Prime Time English News and I'm Priyobarta Sharma with all the top stories of the day. And now the news in detail. The state government will generate 105 megawatt of electricity from solar energy. As part of Government of India's target to generate 1 lakh megawatt power from solar energy, the government of Manipur is prepared to generate 105 megawatt from solar energy. The government, in collaboration with National Hydroelectric Power Corporation, has decided to set up a 50 megawatt solar plant in Manipur. It has also taken the necessary measures to set up rooftop solar energy as well as a unique solar park in Manipur. It may be mentioned that the officials of the government led by the Chief Secretary and officials of National Hydroelectrical Power Corporation NHEPC visited Yaithibi Lokol in Thobal district to see the site for the proposed 50 megawatt solar plant, but the site was later rejected as it is low-lying and hilly shade. Chief Secretary O. Nabakishore said the solar energy power plant will be set up at a suitable site within 6 months.
National Hydroelectric Power Corporation has shown some interest to set up about 50 megawatt solar power plants. So we went to this Yaithibi Lokol at the site which was earlier earmarked for the National Sports University. Since the National Sports University is now shifted to Koktruk, we thought that we can utilize the space of the Yaithibi Lokol, but that area at Yaithibi Lokol has two disadvantages.
President of BJP Imphal East District Muhammad Abdullah passed away yesterday at Rahman Hospital, Guwahati due to an illness. He was 68 and is survived by 4 sons and 3 daughters. His mortal remains were brought from his house in Kairao Mangjil Sabalikai to BJP Imphal East District Office at Lairenpa, Thongju. Members of the BJP core committee and members of the party paid homage to the late president. Member of the BJP core committee Mainam Bhorat said his death has left a big void in the party.
Yam sangna mana BJP yaura amdina akhoi hauji handaki tamsida mana president oiringaida tongan ba election camera mama tawbuda isam samna ada Imphal East District tagi MLA taruk kare taruk sigi manungdagi Chief Minister oiba yaure moisi magi tam manungda oiba haibasi tasengnamak akhoi BJP oirubagi amasung mana district sigi president ama oibagi amna nungai janingai amadi chokthok janingai oibani party sida sangna seva tawjara aga mahi cha dana bagi phibam si lakpa matamda ala na mabu yam thuna loksin bigiba se masina maramarga Imphal East District sidadi BJP gi oiba yamna maru oiba aduma muslim mama mangjaraba haibase mase abuk menkhatpada ngamaroi daba aduguma phibam amani.
One-day state-level seminar on sustainable development of Manipur state through cooperatives was today organized by Manipur State Cooperative Union at GM Hall. Speaking at the seminar, Social Welfare and Corporation Minister Nemcha Kipgen stressed the role of cooperative societies in achieving the economic growth of a society and urged the people to work sincerely to uplift their economic condition. She also assured of all possible help from the government to strengthen the Manipur Cooperative Societies. Registrar of Manipur Cooperative Societies L. Nabakishore, President of Manipur State Cooperative Union L. Tompishak, Director of ICM Dr. N. Ranjana, members of various cooperative societies and several resource persons attended the seminar. Principal Scientist and Coordinator of KVK Bishnupur District Dr. R.L. Imotomba moderated the technical session.
I request my beloved citizens to leverage their socio-economic condition through the medium of cooperative organization. Cooperative is a platform for those people who want to live together with those people who have the same way of life, having the same profession under prevailing circumstances of society, endeavoring to uplift their socio-economic condition. I therefore request my dear cooperative society to let this government help from the grassroots level and in return helping building up our state to be a sustainable state.
12 Battalion National Disaster Response Force NDRF along with the State Disaster Response Force SDRF organized a familiarization exercise also known as FEMEX to deal with natural disasters like earthquakes at the community hall of Khoyathom Pukriya Choba today. It was part of the ongoing program which began on the 17th of this month in various places of the valley. Both men and women residents of Khoyathom took part in the exercise. Volunteers of NDRF and SDRF demonstrated how to treat persons affected by earthquakes. They also demonstrated ways to fight fire.
Mostly main motto of the familiarization exercise is that to train the community members, PRIs, ULBs and youth etc. We are teaching them that you have to knowledge about the victimized person, so how can you stabilize. For example, if anybody got injury their head and their eye and dislocation the shoulder joint and the fracture, so we are teaching them to apply the splinting. Mostly we are focusing on the improvised method, so you can use your homemade things, the appliances also.
Suspected militants fired at 2 oil tankers belonging to IOCL FCI this morning around 5:45 in Changapun near Kangpokpi. A diesel tanker and a petrol tanker were hit by the bullets, causing leakage of oil. The oil tankers were coming from Dimapur, escorted by CRPF from Khatkati. While the petrol tanker has reached Imphal, the diesel tanker remained at Kangpokpi police station. Meanwhile, All Manipur Petroleum Transporters Association has condemned the incident. In a press release, the association said such attacks have been taking place for the last 30 years. They have appealed to the government to take action immediately and threatened to carry out intense agitations, including seize work. The condition of National Highway 2 between Mao and Kangpokpi has further deteriorated. Overloaded vehicles have worsened the condition of the road, which may ultimately lead to accidents. Vehicles without IND number plate are plying on the road, even though vehicles without IND number plate are restricted in the state. Mohammad Abdul Hakim, election agent of Y. Antas Khan, who contested the Manipur Assembly election as an independent candidate from Lilong, has termed the expulsion of Antas Khan from BJP for 6 years as political assassination. Addressing media persons at the residence of Antas Khan in Babupara last evening, Abdul Hakim said Antas was an aspiring BJP candidate. However, he submitted his resignation to BJP Manipur Pradesh President on the 14th of February. He later fought the election as an independent candidate.
Resignation paper pire independent bole pure kaudre adu tandhoi si maram si koi khangning si nomination paper fine torbo party ki manung da hoji thabak tobo ka su yauri habi koi ta balai nakan degi adum budun tandhokte akoi mari su leina da bai sa resignation paper hajan jarba mi ma bu tandhoi si ma gi political assassinate to ne na logje kari no kana gum gi thawal sin degi wai digadra ma ko sei taruk tandhoi haiba simadi koi taseng pende ado ma ko sawatpa kendra gi mioi ka amko loina na ikoi makha taba masi party na thu mutum sekdok aningi.
As observed across the world, the day was observed as a World Heritage Day in Manipur. Manipur State Archaeology and Department of Art and Culture jointly organized the World Heritage Day under the theme Cultural Heritage and Sustainable Tourism at Kangla Hall today. A spot painting competition of students from class 1 to class 10 was also held in 3 categories. April 18th began to be observed as the World Heritage Day after it was approved by UNESCO in 1983 to protect and preserve the monuments and sites throughout the world. Speaking on the occasion, Director of Art and Culture Dr. K. Shushila said Moirang Kangla will be announced as World Heritage Site as per the Historical Monument Act. She said there are over 59 cultural heritage sites in Manipur. Certificates were also distributed to the winners of the painting competition at the event.
Manipur sisu angakpa hai prithvi ki myam mai na chong ha be to du matam chang yam sang ga do ba expert myam na su to ga ba da ai train ma thought process of preserving madu da complete picture le ga Manipur adu Manipur manung sida su hoji phauda Yanghaiga Mapan, Lere, Kahaiba, Adu Amshena, Watsuwali Haiba, Mayamase, art and culture, the archaeology, that I think to we are the Haivagi, Akwagi prioritized, we list some of the department in the Tangai Padre Kali.
Director General of Indian Institute of Mass Communication IIMC K.G. Suresh and Additional Director General of Indian Information Services IIS Mayank Agarwal are in Imphal on a 5-day visit to the state. They arrived at Imphal on the 15th of this month along with 15 trainee officers of IIS. In a press release, the PRO Assam Rifles said the visit was a part of orientation and familiarization program for the trainee officers organized with assistance from Assam Rifles. They will experience the unique culture and history of Manipur for the first time. K.J. Suresh said IIMC is in the process of establishing its nodal center in Aizawl, which will be the nodal institution for the entire northeastern region. He said IIMC in near future could provide training to local journalists and sought cooperation of the government and AMJU. Students of DM College of Teachers Education organized Teaching Aids exhibition cum inter-house competition at the college today. They displayed various models of science, geography, mathematics at the exhibition. Kaisham Babita, an entrepreneur from Nagampal, Paunam Lekai, has been recently awarded the Vasundhara NE Women Entrepreneur of the Year for Manipur for the year 2014-15. She was presented the award in a function held at Pragjyoti ITS Center for Performing Arts, Machkova in Guwahati on April 8th. The event was organized by Srimanta Sankar Mission of Guwahati and has become a benchmark of excellence for women entrepreneurs of the northeastern region, including Sikkim. This year, Nagaland has been selected as the focus state of the event. After observing Manipuri artisans and other natural fibers whose activities were in bits and pieces with no sustainable business, Babita thought of making their products export worthy and suitable for high-end clients. The Vasundhara NE Women Entrepreneur of the Year Award is annually conferred on 8 women entrepreneurs from each northeast state on the basis of their achievements. The award carries 25,000 rupees along with a trophy, a shawl and a plaque. Srimanta Sankar Mission of Guwahati, a voluntary organization set up in 1986 at Guwahati, envisions a greater northeastern society.
Srimanta Sarkar Mission Organization and Amalai Guatigi, Aduna Agi Potse Uraga, Vasundhara Award has a especially for the woman entrepreneur Gine. State Kudingi uniqueness of a pot, the inspiration of a potting though. Adutoraga, Aishu Manipur, one of them, then Amona Kambira, natural fiber products that Ngauza Balay, Aduna Moina Potse Ubumatam, different way, and Amoina Angonda Tigalaga, Call Lai. Kaunagi products say, Mikudimak Loimak market, who's the Pang. Aiga loinaba artisan kharle moida aina specific design ama basic se pire na sahalle aduda am value addition myam hapchalaga aigi client overseas buyer da han utpa madan moina am appreciate tawe kongna mathanda de mari manga ne aina hoji natural fiber se da aina kano tok jare se golden grass su yawe basket se da haidi mapan ga chana ba traditional gi product to aina kenorom da high end market ka compete tawna ba aduda oina upgrade tok jarapa.
Imphal East Police arrested a man with SP capsules worth about 1 lakh rupees from Palace compound today. The man is identified as Suresh Kumar, son of Gupteshwar from Kakulong. 8,640 SP capsules were found in his possession. He was interrogated at Porampat police station. All Manipur Working Journalists Union AMJU has strongly condemned the threats by URF to the editor of Naharol Togdang, Khoirom Loyalakpa and his family and joint editor Tensubam Chandragupta. In a press release, AMJU called it a cowardly act. Let's head into a small commercial break. We'll be right back. Keep watching Impact News. Welcome back. You're watching Primetime English News, and in further news, Union Labour and Employment Minister Bandaru Dattatreya said the centre has initiated steps to bring the electronic and digital media journalists under the ambit of the Working Journalists Act. The minister stated this at a press conference in Kochi yesterday in reply to reporters' questions on steps taken by the Narendra Modi government to bring the electronic media journalists under the purview of the Act. He said if necessary, the BJP-led NDA government would amend the Working Journalists Act. Dattatreya also said the government had taken steps at the Labour Ministry level to ensure stringent enforcement of the labour laws and implementation of wage board recommendations in the newspaper industry. Manipur government will organize a 5-day Shiroi Lily Festival 2017 from May 15th to 19th in Shiroi village, the home of Shiroi Lily Lilium Macleanei. Shiroi Lily, discovered by British chef Frank Kingdon Ward in 1948, grows only in the Shiroi peak and blooms in May and June. The state declared Shiroi Lily as state flower in 1989. The organizing committee of Shiroi Lily Festival 2017 met today at Chief Minister's Secretariat with Chief Minister Nongthom Biren in the chair. The Chief Minister said Manipur has 3 unique things: Sangai, Shiroi and Manipuri Polo. The government has already organized festivals in the name of Sangai and Manipuri Polo, but a festival for Shiroi is yet to be organized. He said he felt a grand festival in the name of Shiroi should be organized. 18 Assam Rifles held a medical camp at an orphanage in Chandil. Medical and health checkup was conducted for the 70 children living there. Medicines were distributed to the children. Radio Listeners Guild Manipur and Lamjung Meira Kudung Inbalup have urged the government to develop the site at Lilong Arapte Singai where the last rites of Major General Pauna Brajabasi were held. Addressing media persons at Manipur Press Club, Vice President of Radio Listeners Guild Manipur and President of Lamjung Meira Kudung Inbalup Thongam Dara stressed the historical significance of the place in Manipur's history and urged the government to build a memorial at the site and preserve it for the future generation. He also said a free eye care camp will be held on April 28th by Radio Listeners Guild Manipur and Lamjung Meira Kudung Inbalup with Caesar Eye Care Foundation in commemoration of Pauna Brajabasi at Lilong Arapte Singai. He also urged the people to pay tribute to the martyrs on April 26th, the day his last rites were held as recorded in history.
Historical monument amoina aduga magi archaeological site art and culture department na kanjan bidana thambidra adugum laba lamhang tumhang da narak mungsong da hundok piraba adugum laba thobagi mongpham ase anobang sigi manipur gi lenga kasina sungsoi choidana anoba yawon amaga loinana yamna regard to bamong da koi freedom fighter asibu magi mongpham asibu koi historical monument oina aduga art and culture department gi makhada archaeological site oina thambigani haibagi achetpa thajaba thamjei manipur government na mongpham ase historical monument amoina art and culture department gimakada archaeological site oina sakhang do khangbiyo hariba loop ani sina koi hariba mafam do da Pauna Brajabasi gi ningching khubam am khatang de koi sabang ngamna bo khona jage.
Smile Train Shija Cleft Project, in consultation with District Administration Kangpokpi, is organizing one-day awareness program on free cleft lift and palate surgeries on April 28th at the conference hall of DC Kangpokpi District. DC Kangpokpi T. Ranjit has appealed to all stakeholders, particularly ASHA and Anganwadi workers of the district, to participate in the awareness program. Young Women Help Organization YWHO celebrated its 6th Foundation Day at Pukchaupat Community Hall, Kongpal, Chanamlaikai today. Speaking on the occasion, MLA Leshangthem Susendro said the government will support the organization which has been working towards a better society.
Restaurant haraga restaurants da khoi ahauba chapo sing khoi chana thanaba yon bai mohota khoi sumba women organization asina pharaktana adagi women organization sina khoi chumthoroktana restaurant da khoi gi chaloi da ba khoi gi thabak thorom myam chatharak poche masi tawda khoi Manipur gi society asi change tawno hona da doki matik wana honari bas organization ase masi khoi na mateng pangani government na aduga matang khodimakta lairiba myam sinsta khoi punna collective responsibility puminadagadi Manipur awon bam lak pa habase khoi oithoi aduna collective responsibility pu matamda asumba organization myam khoi darkar le organization sigi wana dana tana Manipur leibo organization khodimana afaba thabak torpo matamda khoi government asina dum mateng pangani haiba homjing asimi dai tong tamjak.
Practical examinations for private candidates of All India Senior Secondary Certificate Examination 2017 will be held at Manipur Public School, Koringai, Center number 3216 on April 28th and 29th. Students may contact the Center Superintendent before April 26th for details. The result of the 18th state level accountancy competition organized by Association of Commerce Alumni ACA, Department of Commerce, Manipur University, has been declared. In category A, Sagar Acharya of Don Bosco Higher Secondary School, Maram, has bagged the first place, while Divya Jain of Kendra Vidyalaya, Lamfelpad, bagged the first place in category B. The prizes will be presented on May 17th. Manipuri Sahitya Parishad, Imphal, has announced the names of awardees in arts and culture and literature. In a press release, Manipuri Sahitya Parishad said the awards will be presented to 17 distinguished persons in recognition of their contributions in their respective fields on May 14th on this 82nd Foundation Day of the Parishad. Laman Thangta celebrated the 34th Foundation Day at Laman Thangta Training Center, Tera Khuraijam Lerak. Deputy Chief Minister Yumnam Joy Kumar, Director of Art and Culture Department Dr. K. Sushila and several Thangta gurus attended the event. Floral tributes were offered to the late gurus of the academy. Students of the academy presented Thangta performances. And in some sports news, the 8th annual Sports Meet of Manipur University kicked off today. The Sports Meet is organized with the objective to promote healthy lifestyle and fitness among the students. Speaker Yumnam Khemchand and Vice Chancellor of Manipur University Adya Prasad Pandey inaugurated the meet at the sports complex of the university. Competitions will be held in both indoor and outdoor events in the 3-day sports meet. March past was taken out by students of different departments at the opening event. Department of Teacher Education, Manipuri Department and Chemistry Department bagged the first, second and third places respectively in the March past. Traditional Thangta performance was the highlight of the inauguration. Mangal Football Academy Khabam and BAC Indian Army Khabam defeated their rivals in the first Paradise Union Pungdongbam Pupu Cup under-17 9A side football tournament today. In the first league, Mangal Football Academy Khabam thrashed 2nd MR Football Club Khabaisoi 6-1. For the winners, Lenin and Sanamacha scored in the 11th, 18th, 34th and 55th minutes of the match, scoring 2 goals each, while Indranath and Ben Johnson scored in the 19th and 25th minutes of the match. In the second league match, BAC Indian Army Khabam beat GSC Yumnam Kuno 2-0. For the winners, Rohan and Sitiljit netted in the 6th and 47th minutes respectively. The tournament is organized by Pupu Pundongbam and 21 teams and 4 different groups are taking part in it. 2 league matches will be played tomorrow. Tenth Loktak Trophy 2017 football tournament organized by All Moirang Football Association AMOFA under the sponsorship of NHPC Loktak project will kick off on April 38th at Moirang Multipurpose Higher Secondary School ground. In a press release, AMOFA said the winners will be awarded a cash prize of 50,000 rupees and runners-up 30,000 rupees. All India Football Federation under the aegis of FIFA selected 29 players for the India team, including 11 players from Manipur, to participate in FIFA Under-17 World Cup to be held in October 2017 in India. Wangzam Suresh is the captain of the Indian team, which includes Manipuri footballers Moirangthem Dheeraj and Mohammad Nawaz as goalkeepers, Thangzam Boris, Mohammad Sarif Khan, Mohammad Rakib and Rimso Chung Aimol as defenders, Wangzam Suresh, Kumanthem Ninthoinganba and Kiam Ranjit as midfielders, while Ningthojam Joisna and Akoijam Amarjit are forward players. Apart from the 11 Manipuri footballers, the Indian football team includes 4 players from West Bengal, 3 from Maharashtra and 2 players each from Kerala, Karnataka and Mizoram and 1 player each from Punjab, Goa, Delhi, Sikkim and Assam. Louis Norton de Matos is the head coach. India team prior to this World Cup has already participated in practice matches held in Europe under 17 teams from Portugal, France, Spain and will also participate in the Lazio Cup tournament to be held in Italy. And before we wrap up the headlines once again. Manipur government to generate 105 megawatts from solar energy to set up solar energy plant in 6 months. Minister Nemcha Kipgen stresses role of cooperative societies in the economic growth development of the society. National Disaster Response Force and State Disaster Response Force hold familiarization exercise to face natural disasters. And the centre initiates steps to bring electronic and digital media journalists under the ambit of Working Journalists Act.